Party llama is the party. Party llama brings the party. Party llama dramatically enhances the party. Please do not use party llama if you are allergic to the following: having a good time, increased heart rate, not being a total lame-wad, enjoying your life to the fullest, parasailing from the back of a yacht. Please consult a doctor if you do not develop a cool attitude. Use as directed.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sold Out Live tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the Party Llama, because every party's better with a llama, right? Welcome to all of you. I see we've got the Mulgrews, we've got the Blocks, we've got Lil Mikey Olsen, and we've got Kiva, we got the Benors, we got Maisie. Good to see everybody there. We'll wait a couple minutes to let everybody get themselves checked in and settled in. Got a lot of good stuff for you guys tonight that I am excited to share with you. And so once everybody gets in here, I'll show you some of the things that we have been up to, some of the things we've been doing in the last week. You guys have continued to be creative, so way to go on that, and keep it coming. We also had our rap battle in Masterpiece Theater, so got some good stuff to entertain you with tonight. Also a new game called Possibilities, so we'll try that out, see how that works. Looks like Ashton's here. Got a text from Charlie that she's here, so that's good. All right, so let's take a look at what you guys have been up to. And I will try my best to narrate what's going on here. So this is Micah. Micah has been doing some cooking, and I understand that is a picture of her making some homemade chicken noodle soup. It sounds really good. Kiva, maybe you could chime in and let us know how the soup was, if you've been able to try it yet. Let us know if Micah does indeed make some pretty sweet chicken noodle soup. So that's Micah making the chicken noodle soup. Let us know, Kiva, how it tasted. And remember, Micah might be watching. Alright, and then Ben and Mason have been putting the muscles that they have developed at WWE to work. They were doing some brush clearing, I think today. So if you look at it, I think they've got their initials carved into those logs there. I'm not even going to ask if they use a chainsaw for that, because some people don't want to know. There's one picture there. There's them with the chainsaws. If Aaron's here, let us know if that is proper chainsaw etiquette, Aaron. So looking good there, guys. Probably made moms really happy. That was yesterday. Okay, cool. But yeah, you guys look pretty tough. I think if I can clear up, by the way, the whole pasta thing. I think Kiva couldn't eat it because there was pasta in it, and his food allergies prevent him from eating the pasta, which would have killed him. So, not that it was bad soup. We won't find out from Kiva whether it was good chicken noodle soup or not, because it was bad for him. All right. Then, speaking of Kiva, I don't know how many of you guys watch Living Hope Kids on Wednesday nights, but it stars Ms. Sonia and her co-host Carl the Camel. And Kiva listened in on it, or watched it last week, and was inspired by Carl to start creating a comic book. By the way, Carl now has an Instagram account. It's one.epic.camel. So if you want to follow Carl, you should totally do that. But looking at this, I can totally tell that Kiva was paying attention, because Carl talked about a couple things. One was roller skating, and another thing was steam coming out of his ears. And I see both of these things happening here. And so, yeah, this is awesome, Kiva. I love it. Here's some close-ups for you guys. Bringing it in a little bit there. I'm hoping we can make some copies of these and start distributing them. Yes, Tram, it is one.epic.camel. You are correct. So be among the first to follow Carl on Instagram. And yeah, like I said, hopefully we can make some copies of this. And first of all, to the kids, get them some copies of Carl the Camel's comics. And it looks like they could actually be kind of coloring pages too, which is super sweet. And here's a close-up of the bottom, so you can check that out. Again, awesome work, Kiva. Kiva was also the inspiration for Carl needing to get an Instagram account. So way to make things happen, Kiva. Good job. Carl is kind of new to some of those things, so he hadn't even thought of it. Yeah. That's what Kiva has been up to. And then this is what Ashton's been up to. I don't know that I can fully explain it, but he and Abel Lee, in some sort of game, unlocked a new level. So congratulations. Only 0.64% of gamers have actually done that, which means that I think that Ashton has spent a lot of time in the last few weeks playing this. So I guess good job, Ashton. Way to go. We're all proud of you. It's a great accomplishment. Keep up the good work. So there we are, back to Micah's soup. All right, so that is what we've done this last week. Thank you guys so much for sending that stuff in. Again, whatever you guys are up to, go ahead and shoot me a picture of it, and I'll share that with everybody. Logan wants everybody to remember that we have a Lego competition. You're supposed to make something with Legos that is of the Star Wars variety, and once we get some submissions on that, we've got one so far, but that doesn't make it much of a contest. Way to go, Cooper. This is the prize for that. I don't know if you can see that or not. kind of got the reflection of a pile of pens back there. But it's a sweet Star Wars set. So get your Star Wars Lego game on and send us some pictures of that. Alright, so another thing that we did in the last week was our second round, or was it third round of Masterpiece Theater. And so this is what you guys were supposed to recreate. We only had one submission this week, so I'm guessing part of it is you guys started spending a lot more time outside, so good job on that. But I expect better in this next week. Anyway, way to go, Dan Mulgrew, on getting the picture done. Thanks, by the way, Mike. So this is Dan's recreation of that masterpiece. I'll bounce back here for you. See, this is the original. This is Dan. This is the original. This is Dan. Original. Dan. Original. Dan. So good job there, Dan. You look very stoic. Looks like you also were able to get a little bit of help there. So, yeah, I like it. Very, very good. I'll wait a little bit longer here so everybody can take a good look at handsome Dan there, recreating this photo. So here's the one for next week. It's not quite as involved, but here it is. I believe this is the girl with the pearl earring. I think that's what that one's called. Yeah, Dan is the real masterpiece. This has got to be hilarious because I'm like 20 seconds ahead of you guys. And so I'm responding to some of the things you guys type 20 seconds later. Anyway, recreate this one for next week. We'll put it on Facebook and we will put it on the Sold Out Instagram page. This one shouldn't be too hard. No excuses then on it. But this is the one we are recreating for next week. So lock it into your minds. And there you go. That is for next week. Again, maybe just a recommendation. Do it right away. Do it in the next couple days. And then you won't forget about it. And you can go on to other things like working on the wrap. And so with that, we did have a couple submissions for the rap battle this week, which is pretty awesome. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. But just a reminder, with the rap battle, here's the way it works. This week it was Hey Diddle Diddle, the Cat and the Fiddle, the nursery rhyme there, and we also put there for you some fat beats for you to do it to. And so a couple of you did a really nice job. You took that and you ran with it, and first of all, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, here's Big Daddy Ashtone with his rendition of Hey Diddle Diddle. He's getting himself fired up, starting to feel the flow. Here we go, here we go.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, the dog laughed at because he stuck fork, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
There it was. That was amazing. Nice job there, Ashton. Very inspiring. I think you do have a career in it. So that was Ashtone. See, it's not that hard, folks. We give you the beats, we give you the rhymes, and you just put it together, and that's it. That's all you got to do. So that was our first submission. Our second submission was from Lil Mikey, and so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Lil Mikey.
Sold out. Skirt, skirt. 2020. Yeah, boy. Ditto had it coming. Yeah. Living hope. You know how we do it? We do it hard.
Hey diddle diddle, that cat with the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Like what, little diddle? Your farm must be like a little kid's scribble. You need to take care of your property. Try to stop me, cause bro, your animal's out of control. Your mind is not level, yo. You're laughed at by doggo, bro. Your cat stole your fiddle, though. Bro, even your cow be tripping like he ain't got no flow. All I'm saying, are you a trustworthy guy? I would say no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Diddle. So sorry to do it to you. Read your Bible, but it had to be done. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Thank you, Sold Out. We'll see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Lil Mikey. Yeah, that was Lil Mikey's contribution. As you can see, folks, you can do it a variety of ways, and just about any way you do it. Like I said, we provide the beats and the rhymes, and so you just have to put those things together, and you have got gold. That's right. Read your Bible. All right. So for this next week, we did Hey Diddle Diddle this week. Next week, it's going to be the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So the rhymes will be the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So you guys know it. Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout, down came the rain, washed the spider out, etc., etc. And we will also provide the special beats for you, and I believe I got the beats coming up right here. Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. See, it's not hard. Anybody can do it. Alright, so there you have it. The rhymes for next week are Itsy Bitsy Spider, and then those are the beats. We'll put those on Facebook, and we'll make it again so you can download the beats if you want to. Otherwise, just play the beats and record with something else, and wow us. I think you guys have got it. I think it's not that hard, and it will change your life. You too can be like Big Ashtone and Lil Mikey. And by the way, those two are going to actually start touring together once this whole stay-at-home stuff kind of eases off and they're able to go back on tour and have audiences of more than 10, because obviously it's going to be tens of thousands who are wanting to be there and be a part of the magic that happens with Big Ashtone and Lil Mikey. So there's that. Now, hold on a second. Sonia just texted me, and she's important, so. I need to clarify. Ashton, how long did it take for you to get to the level that you got to? Let's see if I can. Again, we're coming back to this because Sonia wanted to know. Ashton, did it indeed take you 5 years to get to this level? So let us know. Clarify that for us, Ashton. Everybody wants to know, how long did it take for you to get to that level? I think it would be Big Ash Toon, Lil Mikey, and DJ Off-Brand Sprite or something like that. You'll have to clarify that for us, Maisie. All right, so as we are, yes, it did indeed take Ashton 5 years to get to that level. Truth be told, Ashton, you were at that level in our hearts way before that. So that is a great accomplishment, but know that in our hearts, you have been at that level for longer than 5 years. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so we are going to play a game that so you can chime in to me via text if you want to. But what's going to happen is I'm going to put something up here, and there's going to be 4 options for it. And I am going to have selected somebody. I haven't decided yet who it will be. But I have an idea. Actually, you know what? I am going to go with Sonia. I feel like selecting Sonia tonight. So Sonia, here's the deal. Whenever this, or when each one of these comes up, as soon as you see it, you need to decide, Sonia, which of these you choose. You have to choose one of them. And then everybody else, you chime in with what you think Sonia would choose. All right? And we will see who is of the same mind as Sonia. So hopefully, Sonia, you're listening, and you will be able to text in and let me know that you're in for this. Otherwise, this is going to be awkward. We'll just find out. So for example, here is the first one. Sonia, you're the queen. It's time to pass a new law. You get to choose between these 4. Is your new law that either A, eyebrows are illegal, B, if you make eye contact with someone, you must immediately give them a hug, C, ketchup must be put on everything you eat, or D, at age 10, you pick a color, and from then on, all your clothes are that color. So, the idea here is, Sonia, you get to pick one of these, and everybody, Sonia, you will text your answer to me so that people don't see it on the chat. You will text your answer to me, and we will see how many people can guess what you would guess. All right? So, Sonia, when you're ready, you text in. Everybody else, go ahead. You can do it on the chat. You can do it via text. But I will let you know what Sonia chooses and who got it correct. So, yeah, Sonia, anytime now, go ahead and text me your answer. All right, Sonia's answer is in. I'll give everybody a little bit more time. Just looking at the chat that all of you can see, Maisie thinks B, Mike thinks D. Sonia's best friend in the whole wide world besides me thinks A. Ashton's thinking B. We've got a D. We got a couple B's. And the answer, in fact, everybody, is B. If Sonia is queen and it's time to pass a new law, the one of these 4 she passes is, if you make eye contact with someone, you must immediately give them a hug. So if you chose B, You are of one heart and mind with Sonia. You chose hugs. And so give yourself a point for aligning your heart and mind to Sonia. Good job. Next one. Cars are illegal, Sonia. What kind of transportation will people use instead? You get to choose. Is it A, moose-drawn chariots, B, giant hamster balls, C, rocket Heelys? For those of you who aren't aware, those are those shoes with a little circle or little wheels on the bottom, or D, stilts with rollerblades attached to the bottom. So decide what you think Sonia would choose as the kind of transportation that people would use instead of cars, since cars are illegal, and let me know. And Sonia, you let me know as well, and we will see what we've got here. Alright, I'm getting a few texts. None from Sonia yet, but that's okay. She's got a big decision to make. Are we driving moose-drawn chariots, which would be awesome, giant hamster balls, which actually that would be pretty cool too, rocket Heelys, I could see it, stilts with rollerblades attached to the bottom. Alright, keep bringing your answers in here. Got a lot of A's and B's. Tram's throwing in a C here. The Losos and Aaron are all saying A. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sonia said C, rocket Heelys, baby. Though she did just text me and say if she's still queen, she would have a moose-drawn chariot, and the rest of us, I'm adding this part, the rest of us, the peasants, we would have the rocket Heelys. So if you said C, Tram, you know who you are. I think you might be the only person who got that right, Tram. Congratulations. Give yourself a point. Everyone else, sorry. All right, Sonia, I know you're texting me right away. All right, here's the third one. When it rains instead of water, this falls from the sky, Sonia. What do you choose? A, tiny edible jelly slugs. B, lollipops. C, cash money immediately devaluing our currency and destroying the economy. Who am I kidding? It's already destroyed. D, a single large duck that rampages the town. So what do you think Sonia would choose? Charlie, if you want to give yourself half a point because Sonia said she'd be in the moose-drawn chariot, I can't stop you. So, all right. So, what do you think Sonia chooses? When it rains instead of water, this falls from the sky. Is it A, tiny edible jelly slugs? Yummy. B, lollipops. C, cash money immediately devaluing our currency and destroying the economy. Who am I kidding? It's already destroyed. Or D, a single large duck that rampages the town. Chime in with your answers. We've got some B's, some A's, some D's, some B's. Aaron is the only C I have seen here. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonia says lollipops. B. So if you too said lollipops, B, you get a point for aligning your mind with Sonia. Sarah Benor, I'm a little concerned at how many of these you're getting wrong, but you guys haven't seen each other for a while, so I get it. It's okay. All right. So if you said B, you get a point. By the way, Sonia thinks that a giant duck sounds terrifying, and I think she's right because it's rampaging. All right, here's the next one. You want to be of the same heart and mind. It's a giant rubber duck, dude. It's huge. Pick an exotic mythical creature that you could have as a pet, Sonia. So what would Sonia pick as her exotic mythical creature that she would have as a pet? A feral cyclops pig. B, a tiny winged hedgehog. C, a merbear. Or D, a uniwhale. Not the same thing as a narwhal, so don't even argue. So would Sonia pick A, feral cyclops pig, B, tiny winged hedgehog, C, merbear, or D, uniwhale? By the way, while you're chiming in here, Sonia just put it there. So, anyway, I'm mumbling. What do you think Sonia would pick? Remember, we're trying to think like Sonia. Would it be the feral cyclops pig, the tiny winged hedgehog, the merbear, or the uniwhale? Submit your answers. Sage, I noticed that as Sonia's daughter, you're not chiming in here because you're afraid to know. Well, hey, if you guys chose the tiny winged hedgehog, B, then you are in agreement with Sonia. So, congratulations. Give yourself a point for that. She did say merbear is a close second. I think she's trying to make you feel better, Sarah Benor. All right. Moving on to the next one. If Sonia could choose a superpower, would she choose A, invisibility, but you can't see anything? B, so for A, she's invisible, but she can't see anything. B, she can read minds, but it's all in French. C, she can fly, but only upside down. Or D, her fingertips shoot spaghetti, which is pasta. Which superpower would Sonia choose? And not to trash talk or anything, but Sarah, I believe that Mike has gotten more right than you. So, all right. Would Sonia choose to be invisible, but she can't see anything? B, she can read minds, but it's all in French. C, she can fly, but it's only upside down. Or D, her fingertips shoot spaghetti. What do you think Sonia would choose? Ding 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 ding. Bum 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 bum. Still waiting. I know she, you know what? I know she's texting me immediately, but evidently our phones just like to take their time. All right. Her answer is in, folks, and if you said C, you can fly, but only upside down, then you got it right. That is what Sonia said. C, she would choose as her superpower flying, but only upside down. So if you said C, congratulations, you get a point. If not, you need to get to know Sonia better, which isn't a terrible consolation prize. It's actually a pretty good prize. All right, Sonia, you need to choose a place to live. Would you choose got her answer fast this time. Would you choose A, floating castle, but it's over Detroit? B, underground cave system with a battler, if you will, named Cecil? Or C, a house made of candy, but kids are always stealing your walls and stuff? Or D, a yacht manned by tiny squirrel sailors. All of those sound incredible. Do you think Sonia would choose a floating castle? But unfortunately, I guess it's over Detroit. B, an underground cave system with a bat butler, a battler, if you will, named Cecil. C, a house made of candy, but kids are always stealing your walls and stuff. Or D, a yacht manned by tiny squirrel sailors. Alright, believe it or not, I think Sonia already got her answer into me. I'll wait a couple seconds just for a few more of you. Oh wait, she's changing her answer. She has changed her answer. Not exactly sure why, but she has changed her answer, so it's a good thing I paused. If you said A floating castle, but it's over Detroit, then you are correct. I think I'm confused. She said, no, wait, a floating castle. Yes, okay, good. So if you said a floating castle, then you get a point. Next one. Sonia, it's time to update the dollar. What's on the front? Is it A, a raccoon with a cape? B, a buffalo flexing its biceps? C, it's still George Washington, but it's a cat? Or D, a pickle with sunglasses? All right. So it's time to update the dollar. And in updating the dollar, we have to choose something new for it. Would she choose a raccoon with a cape? Would she choose buffalo flexing its biceps, George Washington, but it's a cat? Or a pickle with sunglasses? Chime in with what you think. No, Sarah, you cannot chicken out. You have to keep playing, Sarah. I played a game with you guys and lost terribly. Oh wait, I quit after that, didn't I? Alright. Alright, Sonia's answer is in. If you said C, George Washington, but it's a cat, then you get a point. Congratulations, folks. All of you who said C, you got a point there. If you didn't, again, you just need to spend more time with Sonia and get to know her better. All right, Sonia, it's time for a new way to greet people, and you get to choose how we're going to do it. So here are your options. Option number A, we take turns yelling hello into the other person's mouth. Just let you get a mental picture of that. Leaning into somebody's mouth and yelling hello. Sarah, you're a better person than I am. You can't quit. Second option, tickle the other person's chin and whisper, bugaboo, which also would be pretty awesome. C, touch eyeballs together, which, could swap contacts accidentally. Or D, smile and kick each other's shins, which would basically be the way any preteen boy greets a girl he's interested in. So it's not exactly new. It's been done. All of us guys have done it before. So is it take turns yelling hello into the other person's mouth, tickling the other person's chin and whispering bugaboo, touching eyeballs together, or smiling and kicking the other's shin? All right, Sonia's answer is in. I'll wait one more second. All right, folks. Congratulations, Sarah Benor. It is B. Tickle the other person's chin and whisper bugaboo. Sonia, I am counting on you to greet me that way when I get home tonight, and I will try to remember to greet you that way. Because you chose it. So. Alright. Sonia, you get to pick an alternate reality. Reality number A, you're stuck outside for months avoiding a pandemic. Not inside, but you're stuck outside for months avoiding a pandemic. B, everything's underwater and we all have gills. C, everyone is a talking kitchen appliance, which would probably be like Beauty and the Beast on steroids. Or D, everything that's water is mustard. So we're drinking mustard, we're bathing in mustard, we're swimming in mustard, etc. Sonia, which alternate reality are you going to pick? We're stuck outside for months avoiding a pandemic. Everything's underwater and we all have gills. Everyone's a talking kitchen appliance. Or everything that is water is mustard. What are you going to choose, Sonia? Seeing a good variety of answers so far. I have not received Sonia's answer yet. This reminds me, D reminds me of when Sage was in elementary school and she put mustard on everything. Aw. Alright, so Sonia's answer is in, and Sarah Benor is on a roll. Sonia said, A, outside. You're stuck outside for months avoiding a pandemic. So, awesome. If you selected that, you get a point. She says B is a close second. So, you can feel good about yourself if you said B, but it's still wrong. Alright. Sonia, what is a rite of passage that all youths must do before becoming an adult? A, find and wrestle a badger. B, survive a gladiator-style death match trying to avoid monster trucks. I'm not sure what that one means. Maybe survive let's try it this way. Survive a gladiator-style deathmatch by trying to avoid monster trucks. Or wait, no. Instead of monsters, it's monster. I don't know. Let's just say survive a gladiator-style deathmatch. C, write a 30-page essay on the importance of the barbecue to American culture. Or D, live alone in the wilderness for a month with nothing but a spoon and a paperclip. So, what do you think Sonia would choose as a rite of passage for all youths in order to become an adult? Find and wrestle a badger, survive a gladiator-style deathmatch with monster trucks, write a 30-page essay on the importance of the barbecue to American culture, or D, live alone in the wilderness for a month with nothing but a spoon and a paperclip. If you can do that, then you can become an adult. So record your answers, and as soon as I receive Sonia's answer that she probably sent me about a minute ago, but for some reason our phones take a while to communicate, I will let you know what she has chosen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you said B as in boy, the gladiator-style deathmatch with monster trucks somehow, some way, then you get a point. Sweet. Alright, moving on here, because we're running short on time. Sonia, pick a conspiracy theory that's actually true. It's not a theory at all. It's actually true. All right. A, birds are actually CIA robot drones, which means we've got a lot of spies around our house. B, North Dakota doesn't actually exist. C, uniwhales are really narwhals. Or I think it would be narwhals, but anyway. Or D, Sasquatch aren't real. All right. So which of these conspiracy theories do we think Sonia would choose to actually be true? That birds are actually really are CIA robot drones. North Dakota really doesn't exist. Uniwhales really are actually narwhals. Or D, Sasquatch really isn't real. All of these kind of break my heart a little bit. So record your answer. E is not a choice, Maisie. Sorry, you will get no points for that. Is it birds are actually CIA robot drones, North Dakota doesn't actually exist, uniwhales are really narwhals, or is it Sasquatch ain't real, folks? And if you said D, Sasquatch isn't real, then you get a point. D as in dog. That's a sad one there, but... Alright. Sonia, choose your fighter. You can either choose A, 100 kindergartners armed with sporks. B, Kung Fu hot dog, as you can see in the picture there. C, a brontosaurus eating pizza. So the pizza isn't eating the brontosaurus is eating a pizza. Or a feral cyclops unipig. So, choose your fighter. Does Sonia choose 100 kindergartners armed with sporks, which would be terrifying? A Kung Fu hot dog, which has its own merit? A brontosaurus that is eating pizza? So evidently, do not get in the way of a brontosaurus that is eating pizza. Or the fearsome feral cyclops unipig. Chime in with your answers, and we will find out shortly what Sonia would choose. Is it the cute little kindergartners armed with sporks? As somebody who, by the way, was a playground monitor at the elementary school when a protest / riot broke out against him, I think that A would be terrifying. Because if those kids would have had sporks, I would have been done. Alright, so if you said B as in boy, the Kung Fu hot dog, then you have chosen correctly, because Sonia says she wants to see that. So if you agreed with her, then you get the point. So tally up your points there, and we will see how you did. Hopefully you find out that well, it could be encouraging to you to find out that you know Sonia better than you think, or it actually could be terrifying to you to find out that you know her better than you think. Gavin says he got 6 right. Charlie says she got 5 right. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that. I should have played. I took notes though, so there's that, right? All right. As you are tallying those up, hey, real quick, we're almost done here. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to look at in our our Zoom small groups tonight, and we're gonna. It's gonna be. Let me just throw this up here for you. It's gonna be Philemon 4-7. And I'll just read this for you real quick. This is written to a guy named Philemon. The book is called Philemon, and he says, Paul says, I always thank my God when I pray for you, Philemon, because I keep hearing about your faith in the Lord Jesus and your love for all of God's people, and I'm praying that you will put into action the generosity that comes from your faith as you understand and experience all the good things we have in Christ. Your love has given me much joy and comfort, my brother, for your kindness has often refreshed the hearts of God's people. And so, real quick, Paul does a couple things here. First of all, he thanks God for a couple things that he knows about Philemon. First of all, Philemon's faith in Jesus, his trust, his confidence, his relying on Jesus, that results in a love for all God's people. And he actually says in verse 7, he describes that love. He says, that love has given me joy and comfort, and it's refreshed the hearts of God's people. And what an amazing thing. First of all, to have somebody who thanks God for you on a regular basis. But that is so important. If we're going to love others well, we have to know that it comes out of our trust in Jesus. And as he loves us, that overflows. And then he just says, I'm praying that you'll put into action the generosity that comes from your faith as you understand and experience all the good things we have in Christ. That's kind of a tough one to translate, because in different translations it kind of translates it a little differently. But basically the idea is he's praying that for Philemon, that as he experiences mutual community, as he lives with others in the church and loves and grows together, that together they would understand all the good things that God has for them. And thinking about that, right now, I think one of the things that so many of us are discovering is how much we actually need people. We need each other. We're discovering how much we really care about each other, and how important everybody is in our lives. And we were talking this weekend, and I think I found the official meme for 2020, and I want to share it with you guys. There it is right there. Get used to disappointment. That's harsh, but sometimes you have to laugh just to get through stuff. And you guys, there have been so many things that have been taken away from us that we've lost, and I think some of you found out today that sadly enough, the decision was made to cancel camp up at Deeper Life for the summer. It was a hard decision to make, and I know, just to be honest with you, I'm torn up about it. I've shed some tears about it, because this is going to be the first summer for me in my entire life where there's no camp. And I love camp for a lot of reasons, but one of the things that I love about camp is that I get to spend a lot of extra time with a lot of you. We get to spend a whole week together, like all day long, and I get to know you guys better, and I get to be a part of what God's doing and helping you grow to know him and to know his love and to love him back. And it's been a huge part of your lives. But another thing that I absolutely love is, even if you guys aren't on staff, it's just so awesome to me when I get to see you guys loving other people. And that's one of the things that gives me the most joy. And it's been a tough weekend. I got a text from my brother on my way over here tonight that said my niece had just found out and she was not doing well. So I tried to call her, and she couldn't even talk on the phone. She's 8 or 9, And yeah, a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain, and it's reminding us of how much we need each other. We need to process things together, and we need to listen to each other. We need to help each other through it, and we don't need to say stuff like, "Hey, here's the bright side" or whatever. We can let each other. The Bible talks about mourning with those who mourn and rejoicing with those who rejoice, and so. But as we go through those things together, and this is one of the reasons why camp is so awesome, is we go through in that sense of community. We discover things about God that we don't discover on our own, because it was meant to happen in mutual community, and we can still have that. And what I want to encourage you guys to do is keep reaching out to each other, regardless. I know I talked to somebody last week, and it's like it's tough to do this stuff because it's not the same, and I know it's not the same, but it's better than nothing, and we need to do it even more and more because we desperately need each other. With that, I'm just gonna pray for you, pray for all of us, and then we will get to our groups and talk about some stuff. So I'll pray, and then I'll just remind you of what we got coming up for next week and say good night. So God, every time I think about these people, my youth group family and beyond, I am so thankful for them. I'm so grateful for them. I'm so grateful for the way that they love, and that love is evidence of their trust in you, Jesus. And really, the more we trust you, the more we're able to love. And I just pray that you would help them to help all of us to continue to trust you no matter what, and in that, to be free to love more, because we know that we're loved, we know that we're okay. And that kind of love, God, gives me joy, it gives me comfort, it's refreshing. It's one of the reasons why we love to get together, whether it's for youth group or retreats or camp or whatever. We love that because it's refreshing. And so remind us of that, and even if it's not the way we want it to, help us to keep pressing into connecting with each other. And I pray that as we do that, that you would reveal to us, help us to learn, help us to discover, help us to grow in all the good things that you have for us, that are ours because of you, and all the things that we get to do partnered with you. So God, give us comfort, give us peace, give us joy, give our hearts rest, refresh us, and help us to come through everything trusting you more and loving you more and loving others more, and feeling more loved by you because of it. Pray all this in your name. Amen. All right. Okay. So for next week, real quick, here is the art that we are recreating, the girl with the pearl earring. So take a look at that, and then for the rap battle, we'll put this on Facebook and stuff, but it's the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So record that, whether you do a video of yourself like Ashton did, or you just do audio. Send it to me, email it to me, lonbjornert@gmail.com, whatevs. And then we'll put it on for next week. So with that, everybody, I love you guys. We will see you soon. Send your stuff to me. We'll have ourselves a good time, and we will catch you later. Enjoy your small groups, folks. Love ya.